Oh, okay. Got a few last minute things to do, but and it'll just be a moment or two. We're in, and I can turn that music back on. It's being a bit of a wait here. Put up my dice to look at. I am a bit of a dice goblin. Ooh. Still got a couple things to get ready, but I think I figured out how to get a hand cam working out here. With the space I have. I said I didn't think I would be able to, but I do actually think I can. Which is good. It does mean the only issue is it means I have to sacrifice the spot I use for controlling the stream-wise, because I use the same thing I use to prop this up and control shit to also do that. Yeah, we're gonna be starting Monk, I think, today. I don't know. We've done all the things we can, side quest wise, for the today. So I'm thinking of starting Monk. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe I'll change my mind and we'll start Gatherers. I mean, Crafters instead, but I think I want to put a little space between that. So, who do I start with? Oh shit! I fucked up. I actually have one of these left. Whoops. Okay, let's go do that real quick. We're not doing, well, okay, you know what? I'll give Ramu one good solid try. After I go do this. And I don't have a lot of guys here, and most of the ones I've got is percentile. Apparently, at least with one of the poops I'm with, lowest is high. It's lowest is high, basically. We're operating when they roll that, I operate on golf balls, which is unusual for me, to be honest with you. According to them, that's how it's always done, but like, it's supposed to just depend. Most of my experience with rolling these things happens come from quests, where they're either used to just as the primary DC dice, or they're used for things like, well, one of them I see a lot is, do playing quests use D100s, or maybe it's D10? No, D100s. That's right. And where, I mean, all quests do this occasionally, but playing quests are reliable. Basically, where you have ongoing projects that are meant to show you're progressing up them. Playing quests are probably just the best example, because pretty much everything is that. You have this where nearly every decision is, hey, I forgot to turn one of my quests in for today. Oh well. I'll turn the music back on in a moment. Yeah, we'll give it a try, anyways. But yeah. Basically, the way those work, generally, I don't really follow a lot of them, because honestly, the clans are fucking too complicated to plan these quests. The same's true in a lot of the quests I like, but that's especially true there. It's like, basically, it's like this. He's the one I like the most, the Navaria playing class, say in Mass Effect. Yes, really. Every there were a set of different. Generally, most actions were divided by which particular part of the rulership it was. Were you administrative? Were you? My brain is frying while I'm trying to remember these details. For some goddamn reason, it's hard. Militaristic, strategistic, intrigue, so on and so forth. I don't remember the exact terms used there, but that was how it often fell into. You know, generally it was, okay, so you have, whose offices or buildings were you building into, you know, and then moving into to make facilities for the corporations that you were trying to pull into Novaria. I know that sounds weird, but it was actually interesting, mostly because it was Mass Effect flavored, and how, people were, in fact, encouraged the metagame to try to, you know, make it through what was to come. But you roll the dice, and then you add that to the project. But the thing is, you're the guy being paid by the board of directors to do shit. Okay, so speak with time in the main orders. No. First we're gonna do this. Then I'm going to do. Okay. Yeah. But you were being hired by a board of directors, generally, to get a job done within a certain amount of time. Right? Simple, straightforward, not hard to understand. In this case, you were, you know, to not only keep profits steady, but to raise them, as is how these work. you get certain resources in exchange for more resources, and you promise more outrageous goals, get more outrageous rewards, and so on. So resources to use to get those, to meet those goals. So if you just like assign a single guy to a project, it's not almost, most of them are never gonna get fucking completed. And while you could have some modifiers on those roles, if you wanted to do it, you need to assign multiple dice to a project. If a project is like, say 400, you might think, oh well, I only need to roll 4 D100s at first, but no. And I can get it done, 2 turns, maybe, you know, for, you know, assuming each one of them is 50, but they didn't always work like that. But on the other hand, if you overassign dice, you're wasting fucking resources. And sometimes that could work out, but it didn't always turn out to be the case. Yeah, the problem is this guy, I saw this guy mulch somebody with level 80 stuff. Honestly, though, the outer area of this field isn't as unsafe as I was thinking it was. Okay, the Grey Arbiters are here. Okay, time to get rid of these. And, okay, hold on. Damn it. Okay, so yeah, no, this guy, I was mismanaging my skills, admittedly, but he's invincible, and I didn't get this shit off fast enough. But he's very good at mulching through your shit compared to his stupid fucking paralyzation effect. Frankly, I want to save the other thing for when he summons the Grey Arbiters. Hey, why the fuck am I not registering these? Please and thank you. Okay, hold on. Fuck you. If I manage to survive this long enough, damn it. See, yeah, there's just no winning. At least not at this level without more shit. Oh, hold on. Oh no, it's just the same information as always. Yeah, flatly speaking, he just mulches through your health too quickly to not solo it well. There's gonna be the other 3 of this level can be done with some work. Not him. So that one, I'm probably just gonna have to ask for some help on that eventually. A level 100 along with me should be able to handle it easily. Or, you know, multiple, depending on who shows up. But for now, I got fishing I need to do here anyways. I need to go talk to some moguls. But yeah, since I've got the hand cam thing, I can... it depends. The first thing I thought of is I can use it to do some pack openings. I'll save some of my... or even possibly most of my box of... 14 packs that I'm getting, and 14 box of Final Fantasy. It's not just 14, and probably the opening of the 14, just to be more entertaining. And of course, the opening of the remaining card decks I have here, or something. That's what my big-inch thing is to do. I want to do, and like that would be neat content to add to my main channel. What? I'm an idiot. Never mind. I thought the thing I was looking for was here, but we're not in Moghome's area, right? Okay, you know, let's go and hit this area. Brewer's Beacon. Where the fuck is Brewer's Beacon? I'll always end up having to go, wait, hold on, what? Oh, okay, I know what it says. Let's see it. You forgot the area, what the area is called. I forgot this area is called Western Lenosia. Okay. I got a fish defined. Fish. I'm sorry. I'll stop repeating it endlessly. Huh. Yep, this is it. This is where I'm looking. Now, what do I need to do to catch this fish? I don't remember the game's instructions, and I'm just gonna look up. Navigator's Band. 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay, I have the time. Fish eyes and 8 time requirements. If I don't have fish eyes, Bait human Zuno. Do I have human Zuno? Oh no, wait, that's another fish you catch here. No, it's a fishing tackle. Do I have to make this thing? No, I have to make it. Okay. I certainly don't fucking have. I guarantee you I don't have this shit. Yep, nope, not in here. I have Crowfly, which I think I might have picked instead of that. Shit. Well, we'll try Versatile Lure while we're here. It's probably gonna suck. Oh, you reel in your line. Why did I reel in my line? Oh, fuck you. I'm fucking misclicking and... Yeah, okay, I'm just stupid. Okay, that's my mistake. In fact, while I'm here, I've got nearly everything in here. So, yeah, like I said, I'll just fish here right now. But yeah, that basically idea is like that. Yeah, you have a project to build, you get your roll, and then boom, boom, that's it for that turn. And let's see how far you are on the project. I in my own personal simulation stuff, whenever I'm doing anything, I often find that's a really good one too. Why should I misplaced my cup again, as usual. Boop, boop, boop. I did turn the game's music on, didn't I? Oh, okay, it's just dead here. There's no music in this part of the game for some goddamn reason. Well, let's go to, chip. Hold on, it's lying about what the fuck's playing in the background. There we go. I don't know why it was still doing that. Sit back, relax until 2-hour mark. Be catching fish I've never caught before. I'll do this for a little bit and then we'll cut it out. Yeah, I need to go buy the fishing things back in town. So before I do that, I'm making the maker's quarters and Ishgard. For instance, in the last running chain I did, which I ended up getting distracted by various things like this for a bit there, and then come back to a few months later with like, I might have taken notes, but I ultimately do not want to go back and pick this up. But like what I was doing in there was the main character of it was training and teaching people in various abilities. So I actually had a thing where I was setting up for a journal, build this far up, and each milestone along the way. Actually, that's how I handled a lot of training. You know, like every month there was one of those, and you rolled stuff. Now these weren't with the 100, since it was meant to be smaller bursts of progress, especially further divided up since he was an inexperienced teacher teaching at that time 10 people. Oop. Why am I running over there? Fusion Moja is... That's because I'm on the wrong fucking... Majula! You. Actually, I completely ignored the weather needed to be. But, hold on. Oh, the quest I was looking at was actually the quest that unlocked after this. Whoop whoop. That's my bad. So yeah, I actually would not have gone that. It's annoying to get offered shit like that when you know. Fasha says that you come to me? Oh, she's the sharp one. But though people haven't noticed what they look for. Martin knows his name. He's the lesson of foremost service when all of short. I'll arrange a meeting right away. What if it's really doing of my subject? I don't mind the details. They're the bane of a good story. They're coming to meet you in St. Run's Cathedral, Abigail Hyrule. I mean, I don't see why not. It's not like your story would require you to be completely separated from this thing. That's Redmond's Cathedral is over here. We're gonna turn that off because we're back in town and the music does not mix well. Oh, hey, Bahamas. Anything changed since? No, I'm sorry, that's not. I don't know what to turn to. I should come in from this angle. That'll take me to the one place. But yeah, like, T100s are great. Great for that, honestly. No, wait, yeah, that's right. I was using the 100s for only for specific kind of training. I used it a lot. Nacho. One half of our favorite duo of idiots. That's right. They're here and their quests are unlocked. That's neither here now. I'm trying to find a market board. It should be up here somewhere. I thought it would be. There we go. I'm like, I didn't realize that was that in there. Oops. Dum 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 dum. What am I looking for? I could make it, and I probably will, and then I will probably sell it when I do, but not right now. Yumizuno. But I will take the one that gives me enough to have some to account for my fuck ups. Soon, darker night. Soon. That is probably the one I'm most personally excited for because it's one I have no context for as a player, as a viewer, let alone a player. Because remember, I'm familiar with Shelly. Even this quest I'm going through right now, I watched someone do it. I just don't remember most of the details, probably because it wasn't at least as interesting to watch through as it was to play through it. I wonder if there's a... Here, I really misspelled. Higher lists instead of tier lists. Tier lists. Final Fantasy job. Someone did tier maker with the listed. I love it. Oh, I have to use this. I have to. I think we might even use this as later in the stream. Okay. Speak with Matsuno, Saint. You are the bonus who wishes to speak with him. So they appear capable. As your frantic friend, hold on. And being a researcher, my goodness insight to gathered it's like your good self. But come, I'm given to understand you seek advice in the crossing strands of beans. Yeah, I need something that can combine with this to make a suitable one for high climates. He's heard the Black Shroud. That's Cortland. Look, Cortus Lowlands to plant this hardly fat flower, an early string of the cover crop to increase soil fertility. I've always had the bonus. This venture is already concluded. The shroud which will not cross from the sea of clouds. It must needs be crossed. Rain to bring out its resilience. And emerald beans, the string which grows in the tree for your purposes, you'll need perhaps 10 handfuls. That I trust you know what to know what I trust you to know what is right. Should you have further questions? Do not hesitate to seek me out. Alright. I might go there next, but I think what I want to do instead is One Man's Fish, Montcalm. Oh, that sound. That is a beautiful sound. What the fuck? That would be knocking it over. That's right, I didn't need to be filled up anyways. I have to do that real quick actually, so I'm gonna take a quick little few-minute break and then we'll... That's also, I need to make the announcement, so I'll get that also prepped. Hello. Let me finish doing this, and there we go. Boop boop.
That's like
Most Montcalm Moogles aren't that big. Like, even the guard guys are... Yeah, like, this is the only one that's this big. So, what decides the size of a Moogle? Hey, Muguk.
stay away. Oh, alright, I'm out here. Hold on. I don't know. Fucking know. What the hell are you? No fishermen are just all instantly friends over the shared bond of being weirdos obsessed with fishing. And they're like, well, they're right here in the city mess. Why? Come on, come to me attack. They did right over the end. Never again. Come on. I just started to tricky too. I've only managed to catch on him when it didn't even know it's an accident. Terrible ball twisting accident. You managed to catch that. That's fine. February, I'd like to take a look at it. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff that I'm just not straight up. In fact, hold on, wait. A couple of these, I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at. Fish got away? The hell? Hi, fairy. Release this. Come on. tricky, but it doesn't say what time or anything, so I'm just gonna keep trying to catch it until I get it. I was doing some crafting. I made myself new boots. Wait, what? Hold on, I thought I'm an idiot. Oh my fucking god, I'm so stupid. How could I be that stupid? Holy shit. I am dumb. I am maximum dumb. Hey guys, how dumb am I? Shit, I forgot to hit the, apparently that dumb. How did I get that dumb? How did I make that mistake? There we go. Everything is working as intended. Really, nothing else? Just Sky Fairy after Sky Fairy. I haven't even taken my buff, so less needed it was since I'm fishing, but still. Nice to have. Inadequate. Look right here, but I don't have to show the faces, do I? Just come on. I like to take a look at it. I only put the fish coming fun and pulling ties to the landlord colony. As a reminder, this poisoning isn't lethal, it just gives you the shit. Jesus fuck, actually, it sounds terrible. Like, something like that would be really bad if you had fur all over your body, because that's guaranteed to get that entire area stained brown for a while. That's just... Oh, that's too funny. I don't know if you're fishing comes. Hey, well, you know, let's get there are fish living in strange places than this. And, suppose the fish for the fills feed on the feed worms, but don't know that's true, and the movie will help me with pulling my pom-pom quote. And you should try your hand at me fishing quote. That's what fantastic fish may be laying being those pools. Yep, there we are. And now we go to Western Lunacia, hit up Brewer's Beacon, and just wait for the appropriate time. I'm gonna switch fish, though. Alright, switch lures while I'm waiting. Maybe I'll preemptively do some fishing just to... knock some stuff off my list. Here. Wait, that's right. I've already preemptively fished everything off this list that I have here to be concerned about. Bam, 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 bam. Maybe it would have been good to keep the white coral. Actually, I'm just gonna wait until the time. That shouldn't be too far. That's gonna be time. That's gonna. That's gonna be a bit, actually. Let's see, what was I talking? What else I have that talking about? Hopefully with this actually finished the first Detroit visit soon. But actually, I don't actually know how long that entire segment of the game is anymore. But what we're gonna be breaking into the police station in game. I did not succeed on my social check. To get a guy to let me just walk in. But I already found two entrances, one on the roof via a vent and one on in the sewers. I'm gonna go there because it has a thing for me to hack and that gets me points. XP points. Apparently originally D&D, gold was based on, XP was based on the gold you got from a dungeon. Divided by a couple of different things. Okay, well this is gonna take longer than I thought. Okay, we've got nine in-game hours to fucking wrap up. This is annoyingly gonna take a while. Let's just teleport back to Ishgard, take care of the fucking thing, turn it in, hopefully finish Fisher by the time we're done with it. There's gonna be a follow-up quest too, and it's gonna be neat. Anyways, right now I am struggling to think about something to talk about. We still got a lot to go here in this game. We're wrapped up for a while. I honestly thought I'd be a lot closer to be finishing up, but turns out that's not quite true. I know it's on me. I was on to the letter puff of horror. Yesterday, but nobody's inspired no skill one for many years. And really are extinct. Yo. Is the fish. You really caught one. Oh, you're trouble. She saved my friend's life. Yeah, Chef, one restaurant. Just forget we don't cut off the middle stack while you're in her. Let's say that point in our Lord Regent's portion. Hey, okay, let's say I'm no fucking late, and if you're alright about half, that will be. Okay, since the food is served, it can be half productive. Yeah, my lord. Thank you, my lord. I do believe you will. It's only not the only one who needs your protection. Your people are serving, lord. They claim you're at your whole place. Oh. He's the brother. He's the brother. He's like, I'll protect you. Like, how the fuck is this guy getting away with starting to poison this guy and going to get away with it? And so on. It sounds like more dangerous than just a guy losing his job. But it turns out it's actually because he's the actual head of the household who's too busy fucking off to be a fisherman to do his job. Which, you know, understandable to some degree. Because, like, it's not happening to just do that because you're important for it. But, like, well, here are the direct consequences of your actions. I'm trying to make it fit with the voice I was doing him. Yeah, I'll keep you under my protection. No, I do. I'll keep you under my... How you doing now? I'll keep you under my protection. There we go. Hey, I thought I told you to keep quiet about that. Hey, I thought I told you to keep quiet about that. I'm still close out of the bag, so I cannot spend the day without it for any longer. Blood rage started to spark to my younger brother. He was a boy, he dreamed of one day taking to the house of a cup. I just stood there and he hid, but that's why I went away. It could realize and I could do up my decision free from the burden of lordship. So I dreamed over, my friend. I have made my decision. No longer will you have to suffer at the hands of the tyrannical fool. Time is he who will suffer. Give the Lord, Spock will be glad to hear it, I'm sure. In the way that you come back to us, so give them the strength to put up with your brother's plans a little while longer. You know how my friend was now, tell me about how you caught that letter puffer. Magical pools on floating islands, even half of what that move says is true. You're riding some pretty bizarre there. I'm afraid you're dying to try your hand at the fishing block. Then I bet a few of those fiend ones he spoke of right here. Oh, you look surprised. You might be a bit at fishing, but I can be best me when it comes to collecting bait. Now go get stuff that's before I collect them back. There's the one I always prefer the most because it lets me do more boosting actions. It's best for Fisher because, you know, that's such an active use of it. And it's good. Cast line to a fluent and see if it's dying bites. Learning to fish in toxic waste. Oh, I gained salt fishing. What the fuck does that mean? I will not look it up because this is this is stuff for next time. At least I won't look it up on screen because I don't want to spoil some of the wacky shit we get to go fishing in later. So, chance of landing a large size fish by 80%, while reducing hook efficiency by 75%. Also increases the likelihood of catching an average sized fish of greater length. Oh, and it lasts a lot longer. Sucks that it cancels mooching, but eh. If the animal had to reclaim his birthright. A lot of these scenarios are oh, now I know what I'm talking about. I'm even inviting. So much about that I just like arrangement to my son home. And to I'm here, saying I need to speak with you both about you better than the thing, and that's me assassinate you. Whoa, what the fuck? I don't want to do it at all. If I could, you who would have been at me? I'd be done little fishing competitions. What the sorry, I know why my mom's met with me, but why would he ask you to kill me? Okay, that's actually holy shit, this got so much more interesting. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, that escalated. The sudden reveal that our fishing buddy pays for her fishing habits by being a fucking assassin. That our other fishing buddy is the goddamn fucking lord of a household who ran and off so that his brother could live his dream and he could live his, and they'd both be happy, except his brother's a fucking dickhead who is completely undeserving of power, and upon hearing his brother might be coming back to retake it, asked said first friend to assassinate the second. What the fuck? Should've known I'd be in for some Game of Thrones-esque nonsense. And Ishgard, of all places. I told you what I did for a living, didn't I? I told you what I lived for a living, didn't I? I'm taking on what jobs I can to fill my fishing belly. What kind of jobs do you think I was talking about? Odd jobs? Well, you best maybe may have a few stints at the bar, which never mind, because I have what am I saying? I'm a professional assassin! Which is a valid thing. I also thought you were doing like I did. Gut work. The classic odd jobs to make it do, occasionally getting into shenanigans. That's true, I should have taken out some fun those. That's true, I should have taken out and you really that I did puff poison. Seems to kill the cube you don't see and lighten the heart. It really wants to friend of me. This isn't just revenge I want. She's a friend of me. It's always making those who know me well, driving them from their homes and running them with death. Of all who might oppose this regency. But as long as he's talking at the time, me, not my people, I can rest either. The mains to be solved. Couldn't say, but such a series plan on harm. It's I can understand, at least that's what he called it. Next thing he was fill the few rounds just to spite you. What? Low life, get on my friends, they put oil in my heart, all he likes. If he gets there, my family's fishing holes. Priorities, man! Fucking priorities, what the fuck? Oh, I love these fishing weirdos. We have a month to lose. Let me to cast out my brother. One way I can be sure to play my hand. So much friends of cuff ring. You know, I have spat down from others since the time of toil. And I dropped it in the sea of cloud. Fishing for a fit act. Wait, it. As the rushing into the rest, a fat fish flew by and swallowed the whole. A blood red jewel with the image of a leaf got sitting on my house and triply inlaid in silver. Catch that fish, gathering survey would surely stretch far and wide in a cloud of circles, sorrow. You had Drivy and Moogle friend me up out of bat. Very good at the it may be my only hope. Wow. Fucking goddamn priorities, man. No matter how it's we'll be fishermen to the fishy end. God, I love. Okay, I actually really love. Wow. Okay, so Fisher was like the best by an ARR by virtue of, well, the other two kind of sucking, and it wasn't much above botanist. Minor, of course, was trashed completely. But wow, just absolutely, oh my fucking god. I was not expecting that. Holy shit. What the fuck? Sincerely, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. That is the best. These guys, honestly, hands down, the best Gatherer's class so far. This blows fishing away in the first one. It blows, so far it's blowing the other two out of the way. Now, of course, this didn't get really, really interesting until the end. And it did well to set it up. The first two quests introduced this guy and our fishing friends. But I was never, oh my god, that's amazing. My god, am I still on a voice filter? Hold on.
Yes, I was the entire time. That makes it even funnier. That makes it even funnier that I clipped that. Alright, look for ring. Anyways, I'll put it back.
So you're looking at bullet wouldn't happen to have a shiny red jewel with a picture of fish on it, would you? Would it? My cock knows about it. Exactly. That's why you want the fish I caught for start. My lord. Eating fish. I'm sorry.
Oh my fucking god. You dropped it, and on you dropped it. Because now I think I agree with them that you were probably fishing with it. And just lost your bait. This is a great one. This is great. So I'm trying to find the Where are the crafters and gatherers? Crafters. I see the crafters, but gatherers are displayed a little weirdly. I don't know if this signifies how things change. Oh, I guess it must have. Did they start fusing the different crafters and such together post? I don't remember that, huh? Alright, and me. Answer me. Probably answer me. Well, let's see, I'm going to shine them to our cars, put it back. And see if we can find this famous fisher bird. Oop, nope. Oko Zundu. I probably should have teleported this Camp Cloud Top, but I'm an idiot. So. Already, this is so far the best gathered quest. I didn't know that. I guess, or if I did, I completely fucking forgot about it. So it looks like they started combining quests, which isn't that surprising. I know they did that for the essentially did that for all the mainline quests post Shadowbringers. I just didn't realize that held true for gatherers and crafters too. Hi, man. I'm just talking to Knights and they know the Vano fisherman we're looking for. Oh, they only see him fishing on Plymouth Island to the east. Wait, the man has him civilly again there. See down on the road like on doesn't connect the man. Oh, if we get to it, it's by flying. I don't want to take a look at that. Oh, and here, take this scoop rod. I made myself. No, I'm known for their hospitality, but I guess like this will surely strike the fire of hundred in the hearts of any fishing enthusiast. I mean, the Vanu I know are fucking well known for their hospitality, but you know, different circles and all that. Anyways, yeah, this is great. I love it. It's based in a thing called Jump Chain, the simulation things they run. Usually it's, you know, me getting into the Jump Chain stuff. So occasionally I do other characters. Very rarely. I haven't actually done it in a while. I've talked about it tons of times, so unless someone directly has a question about it watching this, please feel free to ask and I will explain the content more. I'm currently looking over to do a first jump one for this new Avatar The Last Airbender one. Well, new I say, but I apparently downloaded this like months and months ago. Just never got around to doing the first jump build for it. Who are you? Why do you disturb my peace? Nothing appears to nowhere like sun squall, cloud sky, no welcome across. I think he's a Zundu, but he might be a Vundu, actually. Which is gonna be hilarious if this is a Vundu and we're bonding over him with fishing. What a handsome rod. Like summer sun, leveling on us, ton of Vano is district. Vano off on a ton. That's right, I think that's too much of Vano. A ton of Vano ring further, a ton saying he returns to Moogle. Not to nothing. Ton of Vano can return at all. As a ring no more, ton of seasons string for frog. But as soon as Bullfrog waits, big cat killer comes along and strikes like lightning. Rip your way to Bullfrog. Cat killer? Like 2 of these storm cloud better on your brow. I'm sorry. Why you want Red Ring so? It belongs to a friend and they need even to retake their lands to stop an evil man from destroying fishing holes, of course. Yeah, that's what you took out of it. Fisher Wheeler does, I love them. Even when evil man with icy heart tries to destroy fishing holes, like a true friend of fish, she sounds so. Any friend of fish is friend of Tanavana. Tanavana help you catch cat killer and get back ring. That's not like me to catch bullfrog. Big bullfrog. Bullfrog is Catler's favorite food. He's more to catch cat killer. So it's fast like grading timbers. None will know when it nothing see that. It's nothing training watching on mainland. That's why the Moogle noon down when you catch big killer. Better take to him straight away. Once it gets about 8 a.m., I'm gonna teleport to one place like I've done before. And bow. Bullfrog. I fell the cat for them after. Boom. I hate the wrong one. Damn. Oh well, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my... Use these, which I should have been before, but I was forgetting. Helpful boost. No, let's get this back. Come on. Come on. Give me that bullfrog again. Give me that bullfrog again. Damn. It was the regular size, so I couldn't reach it. Second level of this is very good. Let's just get rid of that thing. I don't really need multiple bullfrogs. I just need the one. High level one. Come on. Na, 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 na. Yeah, it's not the first one that it is, but it'd be interesting. The first one was one of the early jumps that was never quite that polished. Fuck. Come on. Finish this round of persistent of patience and then swap over. Oh, I hit the wrong button and think that. God damn it. Well, why the fuck did I click that? God damn it. I suck. I suck. Suck. Oh shit, I haven't done the wheel spin. I got so distracted by not wanting to interrupt the game and it's cutscene. I completely forgot about it. Come on. Come on. It's gonna be a double spin, ain't it? No, but it is a respin. Come on, catch the fish, catch the fish, catch the fish. The yalm lobster. Nope. Release. Oh well, I gotta get back for this one. Oh, and well, we teleport to elsewhere. Early jumps had a lot of scuff to them. This is game design, I think game design, COA design wise. Mostly in just how the way companions were done hadn't been standardized. Fuck you. There. You know, no. Commandment is socially nefarious. The name means literally boat form, but providing a big catch even when casting from ashore. Excellent. We got a few moments to waste while doing that, but yeah, it's interesting. What does the way different jump docks change, handle the whole differences of design thing. Yeah, where is it? Oh, that's right. I have a subfolder here. Two of these public domain songs, but yeah, this is one of those domain songs that have entered public domain. So I, you know. But yeah, it's gotta have clear skies or the equivalent thing, and it's 922. The last two proved to be perfectly fine, so with no problems on YouTube or here, so yeah, I'm gonna have another one show up for a bit in the video, and then sometimes, you know, it just, the YouTube system just doesn't want to admit these songs are public domain now. Mention the fact that the things that, you know, are detecting them are fucking the bots that don't care about who owns what. I'm just there to fuck over people. There we go. Preemptively save myself the trouble. I'm forgetting to dump these things. Now I've got needs. Shit. I wonder if refs is a way to make it so I can keep my buffs or something. Yeah, it's just a matter of keeping going. There are ways around it. I do have a mixing thing. I could actually try my hand at tweaking some of this old music. It's all legal because it's all cover a tree. Hard than public domain, and it should have been decades ago, but fucking mouse and other places. But the mouse. There we go. Clear skies or fair skies, but it relates to the powerful hook set. Okay. Hold on. There we go. I truly cannot wait for the influx of music that is coming over the next couple of years. Oh, speaking of public domain stuff, I could probably mine that for some watching material while doing grindy things on here that, you know, put Steamboat Willie up in the corner or something. Please be a Navigator's band. Oh, 14 Angler, huh? Never heard of you. But they're all, I literally can't read it because the other of them are in English. Oh boy, that ought to get it. Hold on. Oh, it's asking me to use the ability. I do not have access. I just automatically clicked it without thinking. God damn it. Yeah, I've got about 2 hours of in-game time to do it. Catch this fish. If I don't get it, it's going on to be put to bed. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, those are just action versions of that. That's stupid. That is infuriating. Alright, let's put on some other tunes. This isn't it. It's a free per. Let's do some funk. Oh, that's fuck you. Goddamn asshole. Boo up, turned you out because I tricked you into pulling your fishing hook. Finishing fishing right away. You had to redo the entire thing and didn't think about it because you were too busy fucking rocking out to some tunes. Okay. No, I don't even care. Well, I made my attempts. I'll wait until I have server slap because that makes that tolerable. Apparently. Come on. Yeah, the type of things involved in that gym include things like offering the origins are based on the various characters, both heroes and antagonists. And the top one, for instance, has an interesting one high up. It's the her seismic sense, but specifically for every a variant of it for every element, which is, you know, something interesting to think about as a potential possibility. After all, Toph isn't just feeling the vibrations through the ground beneath her. She also feels it through Earth. Seems to feel it through Earth that's floating. So, and she's not touching, even if it's probably weaker. And we outright see, you know, a airbender feels something coming out of them from behind through airwaves. So, you know, it is actually entirely within lore that you could have airbenders with similar senses. So, firebenders and waterbenders. It's based on whatever element you bend. Well, you can be the avatar that costs more, and you only get one of these anyways. Oh, stupid. Versatile lore is good for literally every other place that isn't. Wait, hold on. So far, the things I'm trying to catch, the only thing I want is the big bullfrog, because it means I can catch Moochippers. So I don't need the small one. It serves me no purpose. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. Ooh. Oh, I'm so stupid. I hit this instead of the fucking powerful set. But yeah, I haven't even decided what the build is gonna be yet, and I might not do any simulation on. And this one is just a. Okay, here's the build that I think is the smartest to take. Either the smartest or the most fun. Sometimes the middle, it's a combination of the two. Fish it up. Fish whatever giant thing that says up. It's not gonna be a mooch boulder frog, but it should be at least a length thing. Since I don't get triples. I guess I don't need to mooch for it after all. Huh. I thought you said I had to do it. Remember what Ryan does that come out bullfrog. If you catch a bullfrog, big bullfrog, then throw it back in water and cat color white. I think friends about it's funny ring. Turn up in the heart even here. And turn up the sun some thunderstorm. Would you catch big take it at him straight away. Man, I must have zoned out during the fishing for the actual fishing mechanics, which explains my fuck up so much. But still, ugh. Like, don't get me wrong, fishing is fun. It's just one of those mechanics that's easy to zone out of the actual mechanical side of the thing while I talk or something. All right, Rena. How much I'm excited about 7 hours from a small folk. I'm meeting another aficionado. Fucking fishing weirdos. I love them. Honestly, this is great. We've gone this way to sea clouds, and we found the track down the final fishing guys bang. Now, fish found lurking in the floating out Ablanthean lake known as the Eddies. Looks like some form of gar. I don't know a lot about fish. I just remember that one because it looks weird. Sky after rain, so it's clear that this fish as swallows your ring. Turning them to all fishermen, like bright ray of sunshine that pits clouds, but enough talk with her. Then they pierce fish instead. There we go. The road cap ring. The very same. That will screw me my birthright. Let me take my rightful place as the head of my house. And then I'd have to go quietly. The string should be enough to silence him. I shan't let him terrorize the small folk any longer. Well, we got any more fish chips in the future then? You may be a little straff, but I doubt my new lordship leave me much time to enjoy them. That flower and breath, noble lord. Just as Hurricane had its eyes, so too must demand. So the most surrender had its moments of peace. And if in time, such a time of calm, let the easterly breeze blow you back to my island. You may use it as you wish. You use it as, and when you as. I was very confused about reading that line from Mark. Allow me to use. Really, you allow me to use your fishing hole. You're too afraid of. You are too a friend of fish, or any friend of fish is friend of Tanavanu. Whether in fins, even the wildest whirlwind could not tear that bond asunder. Tanavanu's fishing hole is yours to use as you please. Not only after you land, visit your land. Let me fish in like that, you fish on mine. Ha! Come on, fucking ton about it. Well, alright. We're about to keep your presence insurance here. We're going to have to get you to change your clothes. I don't think any clothes are going to hide that. I suppose you could disguise them as a Rogadon. Oh, what's that? You fishing? Put at your brother and claim them so we can go fishing. If it's forgotten, even throwing crazy, it's going to likely without a fight. Even before I can undo damage for others done. Oh, stop your grammar. You gotta bring back Tony. Tony. You need the secret fishing. Just get back the H card. You got your already ruined your sight for the benefit of fishing. Those strictly in front of you. Yeah, right. Being granted the middle of such authority will not give me the strength outside of nothing will. It is a really nice fishing hole. Alright, I thank you. For years I dread the sky, the day I might end my travels and soon my lordship. You, I know that might not be the end of my ventures. Next time we meet, I shall be alone as I did Rokup. And I shall challenge you to a rematch. Yeah, we can hold on next time. I hear him sweetly. You can put all the words in the world and focus on the fish. It really is really a nice spot, I'll be honest with you. Just as balmy breeze blows storm clouds from sky, so that is clear the sauce, and so it's truly a fisherman's paradise. Meow, 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 meow. And technically, you've learned patience too. Yep, includes Heaven Sword and Far Edge of Fate. There we fucking go. Fish are done. If I want to do this other thing, other one, I'm gonna have to, which aren't really properly part of the main quest, the fishing quests. I'm going to want to just do I'm gonna need to do the boat. Simple as that. That's fine. I'll need to clear out my inventory of some stuff, but that's about it. It shouldn't be hard. Most of it. Quite a few of these things are relatively easy to ditch. Bam, bam, bash. I do actually just realize I really need to get into one thing now before I go any more. I need to do this map because it's a good chance I could find one while doing the other side quests. And I already have a copy of an Acer Archaeo skin map somewhere else. Boo boo. Dervinian Forelands, huh? Where is that? That looks like a tree area because, you know, the way it's shaped. There's no writing on it anywhere. On the other hand, it could be one of these spots. It tends to, I think it might be somewhere around here. Yeah, I don't think it's one of, it could be. It needs to be too farther apart like that, and none of these are like that. None of these are over here like that. I think it has to be one of these ones. The problem is, here is... I think I found it. I have no idea what I could even be getting here. To me, yeah. It didn't seem like it at first, but then I noticed that little gap there. Yeah, it's right in front of there. Nah, 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 nah. There. Alright, time to use the thing that, you know. No. There we go. Something I can actually benefit from the XP. Probably, and most probably won't be overwhelmed and killed. There we go. For once I clicked it the other way wrong. Alpha Bandersnatch. Boom, 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 boom. Eh? All right, yeah, okay. 10 Allison tombstone. Elegant tombstones. I'll take it. Pneumite, whatever the hell this is. Draconian potions of vitality. That beats out the one. Seems like that's even being out the ones I made. Makes sense. And bolts of holy rainbow claws. Ah, that's useful for me. But I've been used to have instead of having to make myself. But I do like knocking those things off the list. Just, yeah. I guess that just encouraged me to get around and make another piece of gathering gear. Na 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 na. Get that out of the way. That way, if I gather another thing, I can. Wait, where am I going and gathering these things? God damn it, I don't remember. It's in the churning mist. I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. I should have pulled this up. What kind of beans am I looking for? Eh. Okay. Emerald beans. Oh, okay. I guess he says that. Did he actually have the funny bits added here? I don't know. Hold on. Spin wheel spin. There we go. Have to get up in those 4 squats. I'll do it immediately when I get back. I think I need to take a short break. Sorry, folks. Bad timing. Hello, all. I believe it's over here. That. Or I could be very wrong. No. All right. Ugh. Okay. Let me just adjust this. Okay. I think that's in the right spot. Nope. Every goddamn time. There we go. I swear, it right out where I think I'm going to be in it. Tweaked out, pointed a little off, and only kept the time. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, there we go. And I do need to get more wiggly. Can be a breeze. Bow, 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 bow. Anyways, let's get this hatch. Hey, finally getting that out of the way. I think I have another one of these meals here. If they're not high quality, I can't sell them or shit. Just a bit more PvP and not have it, you know. It actually already is enough to, you know, do that. Hey, look at that. I don't need. There we go. Got the 10 I needed. Oh, that gives me the fucking boots. Well, if not better than what I've currently got, I'll just not use them. Boop, boop. There we go. So that tells me you managed to get some madness. Even though he's notoriously elusive, you truly are dedicated to a cause, my friend. Deep green legumes is covered in neglectful playing island. Both he clouds. Yeah. Ah, so these are movies. Playing the crosses with Shroud Bitch. You know that as well. Yo, why can't you just use these? They're also from a floating island place. It should be fine. Or is it a matter of climate? Those ones are suited for Samal's area, but over here is just not good. Yep. Just handed those over, didn't even need to do the prompt. Oh, so I think so. Just that about crossifying them at once. Okay, a considerable time and effort, but I'm confident that I would believe what's found in. Yeah, Mrs. Mojo left the video. She bids you to come and meet her at the end of the Ishkan. Right, back to Two Nations, One Seed. Myself, taking all your hard work, but Basil Cups are coming along well. So I'm part of the UT efforts. For its sake, please keep it up. Item comparison. Did I never fucking... Oh, I never made them stay. Hold on. Fuck you. Stay on. While I'm here, I might as well take care of this. I've got a bunch of this shit, and it needs to be... Extract. I can't look up gift floors and mouth and ignore these for fucking ever. Need every fucking... one of these kinds of materials as I can get. Prepare all while I'm here. Item comparison. Yeah. Slightly worse. Item comparison. That's the one I've already got, so comparison. This one's better. Demo skin. Demo skin. Yeah, okay, so I've already got that one, so. Yep. Better gear. Very good to me. Yeah. Honestly, what I need to do is just get around to making the in-game gather gear off screen at some point. Moja Mora. Burleth. It's distressing news from Basil. To be the mountains here, one good one. November has village flood, most likely due to rapid reclamation, and they're threatening the crops. If so, with all new all the Basil's work, please try to camp plant him and see how you can help him. Sounds like somebody is getting invested. Don't know how to go about it. So it's best to know. The back and forth here. Right, no, that's right. It's in that church place. Fuck you. He worked fine 9 times out of 10. Don't give me this bullshit. Now of all occasions. Okay. Want to know? Next up, sign the matter. Something real quick. But nature is such an extreme figure of the color. Maybe this should suffice to begin with. Alrighty. Right back where we came from. Again. Yeah, I'm just lifting at the lift. I was feeling a little twitchy. Yeah, ADHD needing to be a little more active, and hey, I got this. I'd prefer something a little more compact than this bulky thing. That is the one complaint I'll have, that these proper big ones instead of the like I've seen 15 pounders a lot smaller and discreet in size, but we're after Butch. Come on. Oh, Butch. Oh, cyan. Whatever will be, will be. Nah, it's every fucking time I think of this place, my mind goes to that tune. And it really doesn't make, well, I would not call this a birch tree, but whatever. It's more like a fucking crystal in the shape of a tree. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. I'm more that you skim map. I wasn't expecting it to be that one, otherwise I wouldn't have need to get rid of it. I know I have the skill to make it appear, but I forgot about it. And I was more focused on getting a bunch of this shit out of the way. Get a bunch of the XP I need gone and donezo. And boom. It's possible I won't be get high enough if I just go and turn into missions. So, whoop. Of course. I do not like how far away these things are. It is honestly tedious as fuck. There we go. Not top of mind in the IOs, but it was there. I mean, before I make more water cordials, I should really just, or even higher cordials, normal non-water cordials. I should use up those ones I just got. But in theory, and it. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Only one left. I will say, it's super convenient to not have to bother with those anymore. Bam, 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 bam. At least it's not too hard to look for these in the physical space. Slide towards where I think things could be. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna take this guy first. Then I'll fly up there and do that. Why? More XP. I have a few slots left. I'll just fill them up with the collectibles. We have found a way to protect our crops. We found a way to protect our crops. Right, yeah. Take the thought from this and boil it down, and you got varmint killer. The method is having extracting top on these logs at once. I mean, that's, I don't know how. Well, I don't know what I would have without you, and the thought of it shames me. Here, I'm pressing to put nature first. Get out of his palace in the first space of this trial. My plans of vicious Roger. She was waiting for me. She wanted to help in any way she could. Oh, my thanks to her as well. She goes from worrying that she's too involved to must help. I got one of these popped up. I might as well go do it. And we'll pull up the rest of the collectibles. Then I'm going to take a swing back by to Isleshire so I can quickly check and dump things on my peeps. My actual retainers. Hold on. Oh, it really is just over here. Probably thought it might have been over there, but... Boop, boop. Almost makes it look like it's... Oh, there's a tiny, almost invisible patch of land. I can see why this would be called an unspoiled tree. Well, we have two, because I've never been here before. Hold on, folks. Hey, folks, I'm gonna need to take a break as soon as I'm done with this. Yeah, I know, but... Boom, 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 boom. There we go. I'm just gonna point myself in the direction of west. It will help when I come back. I'll have where I need to. All right. Let's go to Telfurther. Maybe I'll find some collectibles there. If not, maybe I'll find something I can at least botanist. Oh well. We'll sit here for a few moments just because I want to get this up tonight and finish it. Ah, there we go. Nah. Let's go. Rarefied dark chestnut branch. Higher level, so it's likely to give me more. Pretty sure these go up as based on my stuff. Yep, so. Yeah, do I... Yeah, I'm willing to burn this for that, but I might actually use that instead. Well, you won't be able to do both. One or the other. Huh. I think this might be more valuable. So I'll go ahead and do that. See if this works out in my favor this time. If I'm lucky, one of these won't, Okay, throw in per Ermin by gathering ratings. The higher the gathering, not only do I get more out of it in general, but also it means I'm, yeah. Oh, okay, 9%. That's 9%. Very low chance, but still possible. Select. There we go. On their own, not super valuable. Not super valuable. But it's not on its own. I'm gonna have to meld some stuff here since I've got it. PP is always the best in my opinion. It's not the end all or be all. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm going ahead and going to add a 5 perception and 5 gathering here. Suppose I could have popped one there, but that'll just help me with this and remove some things from here. So we're going to be squeezing just a bit more out of everything we're doing with gatherers. Look at that, I already cleared room. Unfortunately, I can't turn the fuckers into there. I have to go back to another place, unfortunately. Okay, so right now, my first priority, just dumping the materials. That has added a little bit more room. Sell from retainers in inventory. Oh, Alright, well that already gives me something I can now flop room to flop something in here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I think I might need it. Well, that takes care of that. Reassign. Do I have any of these? No, I don't. I absolutely just am going to fucking sell these on market immediately. Hello. Really, I personally don't need these, but I just grabbed these for sake of. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Hold on, let me just. I don't know, I was doing it the slow way. Tinking it up. Tink, 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 tink. Still need a few more of these gone before I feel like I can do stuff. Lemon? That's what that is, right? It's sun lemon? Oh, heavens lemon. My mistake. Alright, alright. Boo boo doo doo. Boom ba dum bum. Boom 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 ba dum ba dum. Window. Pretty sure that's not what I'm gonna need next. Boo 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 doo boo doo. And let's see. Birch sap. Had multiple misclicks there. Mitch typed in that typo. Alright, that's enough. I can ditch more later. Pretty much just letting that her keep that cash on her. What was it? Ah, my old world fig seeds. Those are indeed valuable. What am I doing? There we go. Not what I was clicking on this time. I clicked upwards. Let's see. Ooh, nutmeg. Don't have any spot for that, but it will give me better EXP than the other thing, so that's why I do it. I click it, and now I get rid of the mahogany. Mahogany. Quit. Click out of that, damn it. Gonna do a quick run out, and then since we're up here, immediately talk to HighPriest and do what he needs. Find what he needs. Alrighty, well, as I was saying, more done. Whole field memory. The first thing we're doing is stopping here. I've done collectible stuff. I could probably take the one thing, but I'm finishing the quest first. And that got me what I was after. What with the forest? Hold on. What trait is that, actually? Automatically activates Truth of the Mountains upon that. You mean it wasn't already? Hold on. Those three are cog classes. My dumbass did this, didn't he? Yeah, I know what's happening here. That explains why I'm having issues with swapping these. I was actually running both of these through was causing me to turn one off. Oh, hey, here's the newer stuff down here. Not looking at it too much, but yeah, like I had literally looked at it post the Endwalker becoming a thing. No longer a collectible. But no longer a collectible. What the hell is this? I could probably read one that's accomplished you. Now we'll come back here later. I have to for one reason or another. Like I said, I want to at least finish these two quest lines. And I need to make a fucking room. I already put a bunch of things up. Let's see. Magma beat. That's worth basically not. Well, no. That's worth enough to pick it up, I suppose. I honestly don't know what I did. Duprette. Not going to bother just because it pops up. Not when I'm overloaded with shit. Okay, no. Light kidney. Nope. Okay. Eventide Jade. I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's not. And then white mushroom after that. No, it's oh my fucking god. Eventide Jade. Damn it. All of these are basically worthless. Cloud mushroom. What? Okay. Cloud mushroom. Worthless. Birch log. Oh, these sell great. These sell great. Okay. Worm obsidian. Worm obsidian. Alright, okay. Well, they got through that shit. Okay. Maybe I should have checked this shit, but I'll do that later. Oh, and that. Oh, I actually do have an idea. I forgot that was fucking there. I was too busy trying to just get rid of all the other shit. Got a remainder of a bunch of shit, but I don't need it, so at least it's cleared out some room. I'm gonna quickly look up hard silver while I'm here. Hard silver ore. Oh, that goes great. Maybe I'd want to keep it, but I don't think so. And if I do, well, hey, maybe it might not sell. There we go. Oh, I'm at Birch Branch. Okay. No. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother selling these for scraps. Boom. There. Room has been made. Yeah, it even had, it was one of the first mixes of collectibles and non-collectibles, too. You, I have a coin for you. Miscellany. Where the hell do I sell this then? Huh. Rarefied. Yeah, it might be worth keeping it for that quest. But I don't care. Oh, I forgot to kill the... No, well, I don't care. I don't care. I'm still so fucking malding over that fuck up earlier. I'll keep it. And you know what I'll use it on? I think that quest I'm gonna get is gonna be used to get rid of that. If I can't find a place to give it to, it's probably has to be an Idleshire. For some stupid ass reason. Yeah, anyways. Welcome back home. No job well done. Oh, send the thanks to say. That should have affected yours. Can help but want to help. I haven't known that I'll submit to clear my tentacles. Now, I tell it as it is, and this time it's about respecting nature. No, it's fetcher, my daff. Oh, don't show it to me, and I do it from pride to hide out in the throw on the environment has taken it roots. Until you say, but see, I'm still giving myself what's all for some being a small but distinct difference. I'm getting another promising addition to my series, and all thanks to you. Keep up the good work. Normally I go for these, but since those are pretty big, but honestly, I have quite a few of them, so, and this is gonna give me more, so. Hello there, Haru. Come to task for a task. You are 3 into the attic, which means, but makes me feel all the more sorry to wait. There's no word from Basil, I'm afraid. Yep, spoke too soon. So he's telling on my criminal right now. If he's speaking for a moment. Oh yes, he's measure how far. What? Terrible news, Haru. Basil's got in trouble with the vault. It seems my hours were about to do something there, and they're taking issue with the recent ventures. This whole details pertaining to assure you, so it's not a question of leaked intelligence at the very least. Yeah, he should have on the game between the levels. Suppose House Sims will download the vault for his alleged misdeeds. A petty blow against House or not. Okay. What? Alright, when we stop him, could you please go help them and ask for details? I'll swallow the bus while I stayed in the meantime. Man, it's a pity we don't know the guy who's used to be the count of that house and could ask him to help. I mean, he would absolutely come in and go and throw his weight around on this one, I feel. But it is a what is it? Levels? Yep, the level 60. Probably set before then, before you can start putting that weight around. Emmerich. Especially thank you for today. Do what I ask you. Keep a level head and get you to your jump. Time out of action. Shouldn't have been so on the boy. Just trying to grow up proper. Like a long way around, I should have. There too. Looked a fair bit like I didn't have. Space long gone. Oh no, months ago. Sorry. Yeah. There should be a new job coming along. I'll just try and remain troubles till then. Ooh. I think with this one I will take this. And the next ones, I will just take the 2 frees from both of those. Give me plenty of 6. I reckon the look of gratitude on his face, the whole truth. Yeah, man, quite the reputation of the miracle miner. And you've carried out on raiders of fame on your back. Passion, not trying to worry in yourself a job in this finite, are you? And yeah, I just came in at the same time, so he wants the word. Now you know what you had your latest conquest in the hinterlands. Though on the lips of every noble moreover, you just as like to wait to the Count's message. Thank you, Lord, but did you come down here to just pay us compliments? Or do you have work? Then, Thea, yes, I do have work. Holy Thea has begun to speak of a mining in earnest. You haven't mentioned my name. Hold on, folks. Sorry. I'm so having. Hey, we are working our way up in this world. There's one good, House Phillips cannot promise you any soldiers or workers. Days on day as per the terms of our previous arrangement. Suits me just fine, sir. Suits me just fine, sir. Why the hell do you do that? I'm not stopped doing enough for you. Just to be honest, but the better we make Kaiser, the more we'll profit in the long run. In taking jobs like this. Long run cabinet, they're just fobbing us off. The game tells with this. Based on problem, that's what I get for trouble picking at us. Fun work if you exploded just because you hear something you don't like. And then later. We gotta do. Further back in Hiddens last time. Come right quick as you can further. I mean, Your side is sending contradictory messages. You constantly talk about how you worry about him and such, and not wanting to endanger. You yell at him for daring to run off into a dangerous situation to, you know, trying to help. But here you are signing yourself up for an even more dangerous situation without help. That you admit you think is just a bit too dangerous for your taste already. Kind of contradictory, man. That's all I'm saying. I feel like maybe you should be smart enough to know when to call it off. Yeah, you want to make things better for you in the long run, and my character wouldn't have any problem handling the mission, but like, you can't blame him for his reaction when he's reacting exactly how you tell him to act. You told him to, you know, not do dangerous shit. Well, here he is, trying not to do dangerous shit. We'll go do this one first and then head up and help out Basil. Oh, are we actually in Idleshire this time? Yeah, I was going to go somewhere else and then I ended up going here. Hello. What? I was not expecting to find Shistola. Oh, because of the Alexander thing. This fantastic mechanism the primal is causing us no end to worry. I think with that, one problem that appears to take place. I'm beginning to see a pattern. I forgot I didn't even know she would be there. That's great. He's got nothing to say. Sorry, Professor. Job's off. I'm gonna text you so they're setting up. That's when the radio of just muscles. I have no idea where he went. Nowhere to start to double off. It's just a million muscles. I'm gonna working on finding something to help us. Right. Ventures of treasure hunters lie around here. When I'm so hatch them. Yeah, I really should do what other streamers do and just have an announcement fun for what I'm doing in general. Not right now though. What's up? Midnight Deer Eye, that's the leader. You know what you know is me and us will see what we can find on our own. We're not gonna start Monk today. Honestly, what I think I want to do is start Monk and Dark Knight at once and just grind both in semi-parallel. It will not take long to get both up, I feel like. And it's gone missing. That's terrible, because of course it helps. As a matter of fact, Skitterfoot saw a lad legging it toward the ruling quarter not to be able to pass. Never can we keep away from that place. We haven't been good since it's there. That's the goblin mentions. He may be able to help, but I don't know if he will. You little bugger, you honestly word till he got paid. Last time he demanded an Adamite war. Give you a myth, I say, and I say, and that is to mind myself as his law. Yeah, Tarkin, he just won't treat with me. Help, alas. Here, let me ask you it. See if we can find something else he wants. It's in Adz's law? Really? I mean, the other one's probably also in Adz's law. Not guaranteed, but I do want to go there, so yeah. Honestly, I'll try to get some pre-leveling done with Monk off-screen after this. Not tonight. Or tomorrow, really. Goddamn it. I got stuff to do, so I'm not gonna... I'm probably gonna end up having to do the ASQ on screen again. ASQ dailies on screen. This is coming hard. It's quite simply fault of the police cooperation I've received from the Mons Guild. Conveyed to the spider, Father Abrat and Sir and Trox. Isn't that one of the guys we killed? No, it's not Heaven's Sword. The photo with whom the accused has been consorting. Yeah, they have been using our president so aberrant seeds upon Ishgardian soil. It's an uproar about soul dismayed his father. He was prompted to make a journey along during the supposed the graveness of this matter. He takes two exciting plants called facial drain tower. Whose way the name that which is native to Corsus. Oh, fucking goddamn. I forgot. Motherfucker. So fucking nationalist. The one that they only can... That even their plants are inherently better than everybody the fuck else. Alright, so then which the fear is being fit to let us. Oh, you have been smashed that out by going to foreign pretender upon Guardian soil. Wait, it's about the glacial greens? Them no words so on chance fight that you must need for this conclusive proof of your innocence. But know that it will not wait long. You cannot prove proofs you had best fit yourself a trial by combat. Don't worry, if that happens, I'll beat their ass. I did it before. You might well tell me out. I don't know. I just... Yeah, I'm sorry that you're, that these theocratic, nationalistic fuck jobs are, what you gotta deal with. My sense, but how? See there, he's getting on, see all the fighting there. I don't know what to do. Yep. Okay, that is... I forgot. I remember this quest line now, yep. It is absolutely batshit absurd, but yet, also, unfortunately, very realistic. Sometimes these pricks just be this way. And I still have some time, but I think I'd rather just do, if I have time, I'll just do some grinding, today, and then just, you know, what? We have the beggar's fleece. I'm not sure upon nature, doesn't even need to describe it. Well, if I was all not saying, you will be pleased now we can clear Basil's name. Since we gave him the Corsian variety. That's a future has brought the land here since. Much of the glacier range and grown are in fact near eastern. The plants are close to true glacial survey, so much for the accusations. The self-lane which has been cultivating an improved strain of chisel greens found throughout the wilds of Corsus. Oh, he's been called. Oh, so that's what the chisel greens I had earlier were. We even got them onto them. No realize Corsian problem will be piece this fact. In unknown parts of the Thailand, is in such area that you are likely to find the purest specimens. It should size for bunches. Once you have enough, right, go to Mono and have them respect them. Good luck, Haru. Whoa. Okay. I actually, holy shit, I'm pretty sure I have some in my, I'm pretty sure I put some of those up, so I can just straight up skip this. It's always good that when this is why I really hate the limited inventory. I understand why it exists. It's an MMO. You literally have no fucking choice. There is no way this game would function if people could just get a stack of every fucking thing. The fact that there are and yeah, it makes sense that the biggest limit on that is making people pay for it. Look, if I was the one type of person with loads of money to throw away on a monthly by monthly basis, sure, I'd probably be have 2 of these fucking things. It's either on Pink's account or view sale history. He did not sell it. Okay, so it must be green. Oh, sell item, sell history? Or did I get Alright, that's my fault. Damn. Oh well. That's funny. I was like, and then it turns out that it was sold, and I probably even saw it that marked as it was sold and didn't even think about it. Okay. Corsian, Western Highlands. We'll go get 3 of these real quick. The good news is I don't have to worry about this shit at all. I've done this one before. Oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and I can preemptively go to the area and just wait for the game time. Meow. While I go northwest. Here's our macros. Yeah, a few moments. Alright. Copy. Paste. There. That solves the fucking issue. I'm absolutely going back and reading someone else's one for... of this. Right, and the 3.1 as well. Currently streaming this. One of the sets. Yeah, I tend to typo a lot. Just really currently, I think that's spelled right. Up the monk quests and along with the Evansward ASQ and sorted 3.1. I don't know why I held the shift there while I was typing that. Whoops. Side quests. There we go. And since I'm actually starting with in an area with people, hold on, folks. I need to mute again. Sorry, folks, had to surprise tech support, which I was only able to do somewhat well because, unfortunately, that thing is weird and I don't understand how it works compared to what I do. I'm not, you know, someone who actually knows a lot about tech. I'm just someone who's grew up using it and thus goes from there. So if I was, you know, even somewhat younger, I might not even know how to use the computer as well as I do. People don't understand the concept of files. Utter madness. I'll pick up a whole smorgasbord. I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something goofy sounding. I forgot the actual goofy word I normally use there. Oh, I forgot to up my man. Na 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 na. Back to Cloud Top. We'll go show it for this person's a fucking idiot. No, in reality, this wouldn't actually convince anyone of these types. They just tell you were lying about being an idiot. If you showed it them growing in the wild, they just say you planted that for your insidious traitorous conspiracy because I fucking hate people like this. Like, ugh. I don't know why I went so afield. Oh, I have to take it to... Okay, whatever. I'll take it to what's his face and come back here. Bow, bow, bum, ba, da, na, na. Yeah, same thing. Please plant. The shall record these findings in the midst of for you to use as testimony. If you like some added science to it up, I could do my part to prove those old fossils of the Holy See wrong. Huh. So the other day I saw an anonymous VTuber post talking about not, I don't think by a VTuber, but about, you know, male VTubers. I don't normally get into shit involving, you know, the whole discourse that happens involving male VTubers, but this one, I find male VTubers extremely cringe. Now, admittedly, this person at least said, well, people like them, and I'm just like, you find male VTubers extremely cringe. Male VTubers. I honestly don't think you could find a VTuber who is any way popular in any shape or form that isn't pretty fucking cringe. Some of the best VTubers I know of are cringe as fuck. I recently just whenever I end up watching Philly and shit, oh, super cringe. Cha-cha. So many of them. And that's okay, because that's part of the fun. There's a new one I like that, god damn it, I'm very new to her, so I haven't quite got her name memorized. Cynthia, I think it is, Darthia. She was part of the Stop Skeletons from Fighting video on, you found a way to shoot the things make, please tell me you have. Yeah, sure, here's a shit ton of chest greens. These are the extras, but it's not a bright infamous. Where did you get them from? I'm not quite sure they were from my instance. Great Lone Geisha Greens. Thrown under a strict supervision of the Great Lone Growers. Find sleeves on these particular bunch of greens, almost twice the size of those same local ones, flower shops. That's how the difference between two varieties of edible flora. It was the video on the 16-player Game Boy game called Baseball, and she was critical in that video because she was the one who fucking made it work. She was the one who fucking made a variant of the 16-player hub that actually would function with 16 players, because as it turns out, not many Game Boys put out so much power that it literally can't function unless their batteries are all near dead. And also figured out that, you know, the game doesn't actually play 16 players, it plays 15. It was supposed to, but given a lot of issues created at the hands of Nintendo, not the creators themselves, it ended up being this thing that, you know, was like a secret mode that nobody ended up ever actually playing, including them. So, she made it work, and she's awesome. She's hilarious, and also cringe as fuck. And that's okay. I'm cringe as fuck. In fact, I'm not nearly as cringe as a lot of these people, and, well, I'm also not very popular. There you go. Saying insert VTuber extremely cringe is just saying, and thus that's why they're popular. Yeah. I honestly don't know of a single VTuber who I find worth watching even a little bit who isn't cringe in some way. That kind of grains and missive. It's really the way of it. But I very much sure these funded the father at once. There's an extra nearest and right, you say. That's most outrageous. All the crucial gleans in the sky, the eastern right, you say? I don't such outrageous claim. Anyway, it's sort of fabulous. It's only only 2 branches of grains. One is the Gesher accused of being foreign, the other the wild chisel found in courses. Now, all I see is almost over, so like these 2 grains belong to the same family of foliage plants. Tis wonder, then, when the foreign body had stripes here for it, for all, my lords, it was very much at home. So it goes on and writes a seat of on from one end of the realm to another by all creatures great small. No matter how tightly sealed, gates will do not hint of this spread. Are you ridiculing our nation's policy? Yes. Anyway, 7. It's always straight into a time in the past before it should close the gates to the outside world. Go. There is certain still grains for Robert Asia. And it's thrived in a realm, but becoming so rare that it's displaced many indigenous species. See, such as the Corsican Gershel, which barely disappeared, and it would have had the Mars Guild not continued cultivating at the strains through the cooler lands. These historians found a new home in faraway Grenada, and they on their way back home to Ishgard. None of us has brought that, so let's embrace them. This matter leads into submissive. I mean, your entire shit is stupid, but oh come on, you can figure out how to get. There you go. like puppies. But the matter was still undecided. The matter was still undecided. It was best well this fact by pursuit of the Mistress Fletcher of the Madness Guild. And then the seeds mail and counting on such way they provide for you in the shooting. And then such a first sign is to come. It's a humbled. All people do well to learn from this magnificent ship. I think I mean much other. Wait. Because we're not going all our original found from the first. The matter is settled. So it was this guy that was the source of ridiculous bullshit. And he was just doing his job. Not a great job. It's a bad job. He shouldn't be doing it. But he was doing it. Let's, we'll spin our way out of this, huh? Oh, hey, Megateeth. Find a space of us again. On his behalf in the name of our nation. Now, part of me can't help but how interesting it would be if you had befriended Terracin before this happened. Not just here, but like, I mean, in the entire plot of 14. Imagine if you had the two highly influential members of the great houses on your side straight from the get-go, and how it could have shaped certain events. Also, they've been a dead man. Thank you, silent times over. You've done so much already. I couldn't ask any more from you. Beyond, we'll never dwell on. And who knows, if we're hard enough, one day we'll even over our bank contracts. Now, I expect a much more will bit besides worry. Please be sure to learn everything about. Once again, Harold, thank you for everything. What am I doing? I want is this law. Helix. Ha! No going out of control on me. Alright. Adamantite ore. Now this is a fucking 14 staple. Now, I wonder, are there any... Nope. Shit. Holy shit. What the fuck? Oh wow, that even affected it for you guys. I didn't even do anything there. It apparently decided I was trying to click something on the other side of the screen. It fucking... model fuckery. So that's what the inside of a dragon looks like. Significantly less meaty than I thought it would. Anyways, yeah, we just need to wait until Truth of the Mountains does its thing. Something will pop up when it does, but until then. By the way, that entire rant I did, that's not to say I like, oh, well, you have to like, man, no, it's just, man, we're all cringe. I mean, that goes for everybody in general. Everybody's a little cringe. But like, VTubers especially have a habit of being it. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Adamantite tool, I have no idea what time of day it pops up, so. Come on. While we wait, I'm going to lift weights. I have literally nothing else I can do while waiting for this shit. I have no idea when it's going to kick off. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gonna put this one down and go for the bigger one. If I'm not, I do think these ones could hold a little better, but the most important thing about here is the weights. I think I could probably get a hold of the thing I'm using to lift them separately and just replace them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm essentially lifting them as they putting my hands on around both sides and then lifting it like that and lifting up. Or, well, okay, the same is down since gravity's been inverted for me, but still. Okay, I'm gonna look up when adamantite comes in so we at least have an idea. Adamantite. Timing. When's the timing of this? Here we go. 12 a.m. p.m. Ugh. I'm gonna figure out where that's the alpha quadrant. Okay, I need to get up there. It's somewhere in the vicinity of the beta quadrant. Huh. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, it's not as much as lifting it with one hand is, but in this case it's more about stretching it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, we have to wait like 6 in-game hours. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. Okay, not that. I'm really starting to feel the burn, but yeah, I fucking love having these here. That speaks safe. I've had a fucking wait, but not only have I pretty much mastered it, it's an 8-pounder, but it was just so awkward and just long to use. Boop. You know what? Hold on. Let me just... I keep talking about this thing. So let me read you. The Lovable Mentor. I've never actually read from one of these on stream. So let me use this one as an example. It's not, you know what? I was going to use this one, but I think I'm going to start instead with the classic, the Pokemon one. And yes, there are 2 14 ones. One made by the guy who made the original Final Fantasy X one, and another one. I don't think I have the original Final Fantasy X one, 14 one. But the new one's more up to date. If I do that, I'm just going to be pretending all the stuff in the plot that happened after, and outside of vague. Warrior Light goes on vacation to that area. Shit happens, as should be expected by now. Since it's gonna be a few years, honestly, before I get to that point, which I don't mind. Years of content for me to do and attract attention. Anyways, no, I was looking for a different one. I'm looking for the one in particular. Where are you, dear old friend? Where are you? Yeah, Pokemon Jump Chain. Pokemon Trainer COA. Gen 5 by Quicksilver. Yes, that's right, Gen 5. This came out during the original one was during when Gen 5 was recent, and while it was updated to include Kalos stuff, a little bit. None of it involves Mega Evolution. Kalos is just made part of it because, hey, they know it was going to be a thing, but this is really more of an old Gen 5 jumps mixed with a bit of anime-ness. It really isn't. It really isn't a specific generation, as it is. That's the dating when it was made. Hey, Dad. Nice to meet you. My name isn't important, but I have a business proposal to you. So, I have this hobby of watching people go on adventures. Unfortunately, the way that is completely mapped out and lack of space program funding. The last great adventure I saw was James Cameron's submarine jump. Thus, in finding out a lack of good material. The little phrase cheer is simple. You wish your life could be different. Perfect normal, by the way. Escape is a natural part of Lexi's day. You is an actual chance at escape, or at the very least, a break. Like I said, I am running out of good material. I want to see a story of adventure and excitement. This is possible in this world, so I'm going to take your life and send it to a different world. Speak like Pokemon, yes. The video game, in the show, in the books, the toy Sky game. You know what I mean? Why send this one world to a world Pokemon instead of following the one already there? This way is much more fun. Next, you stay in the world of Pokemon for 10 years. During time stopped in your home years. Magic House style. After 10 years are up, I offer you a few choices, including going home. Now, this is actually rather dangerous. Fourth, the feral creatures run out of power, and the roving gang colonels that are often pursuing some horrible cause and must be stopped. I give you a budget. You just play like some slides, skills before your adventure begins. But it won't help you at all once you start. You know, so spend it all now. And that is the opening blurb of the first Jump Chain COA. Back before the whole Pokemon Trainer COA was there, because it really was just another part of the COA genre. Even the framing of it is, when you think about it, a little strange. Like, why is it strange into the world into watching the Earth, and why not just go watch one of the things in the Infinite Multiverse? The answer is it's bored and it thinks this will be interesting. That's it. That is the core premise. Lots of people have shifted away from that with how they handle jump chains. Some people have adversarial ones. Some people have whatever it needs to justify their particular fun. I don't always like those, because those ones often involve people who do the creative jump chain, which is basically giving the character an infinite budget, and that's fucking boring. Oh, you can buy everything, and you don't need to take, you don't need to think about taking drawbacks and side effects. You don't need to carefully think about, okay, what's the best made choice here to get through this situation? Boring. It also means that, it's not nearly as fun when they go to the next setting with all the other stuff and go, okay, how does this affect what you get there, and how does that interact with each other? Random change can be semi-fun, but I also do agree that, with a lot, even some of the people I don't normally agree with on Jump Chain, that they're not super interesting on their own. I prefer a curated one where you just pick out ones you're familiar with, at least somewhat familiar with, just so you understand what type of things are actually happening along it. In fact, I'm building up to starting a new one of those myself. Free Per. That is random roll for a chain, random roll for a chain, random roll for a jump. But let's give you, this is just the first one, and it is widely changed a lot since these days. Like, a lot. Even then, this one had to be changed, because even the creator agreed things had changed enough from how they originally envisioned it, that one of the options just doesn't work. Here you get 1,000 choice points. Spend them wisely. Yeah, you can take these things for free. They'll keep the clothes you're wearing right now, and you're watching yourself on a free burr. No cell service and different currency. I like the idea that you might be also just carry anything you might have been carrying on you. But, you get a bag, bigger on the inside. Pokemon games. It really does aim more for the games. Pokegear can be muted. Buttocks already filled. 5 Pokeballs. Standard catch rate. 3 potions. Band-aid in a bottle. And a red hat. For that, inside any knife, so lots of stuff to choose from. Jump to it. And, I'll run through how these things work literally right here, right now. By the way, this was really solid. I still prefer the fishing one. But both of these have blown literally ARR shit out of the way. Here's my D8. Yeah, this is how the regions work. So I will literally roll and tell you about what's happening here. Here is the place in which your journey begins. It changes your starter cost and what Pokemon you encounter. Roll 1d8 to determine your region, or pay 1,100 choice points to choose it yourself. When the world you're getting sent to is different from the game. The TV show in many respects, cities and towns are actually cities and towns, where people and buildings than the game presents. But it's still, you know, how the game works in a lot of ways. The routes between towns are longer, more remote, cars and such are front, civilizations building, etc. You know, it's an actual civilization, but it is still the game maps and the game world in a lot of ways. If the gangs are front, the cops will stop them if you don't want to. So, there are 8 choices. Gin Wonderland, Radioland, Trumpetland, Mouseland, Mountainland, Freedomland. Take a while to guess which one that is supposed to be. Baguette's Land. Hell on Earth Land, and you lucky son of a gun. That's a free pick. You can pick any of the 7 other 7 choices on the thing. Get slide off one and do choose your own destiny. Kanto, the region of relative 1 Kanto, so in the relative safety and civility. Many traders begin their journey here. A variety of while the people are likable and crime is on an all-time low. It's located directly east of Johto. Radio Land, aka Johto, it's located to the west of the show and linked via railway and cave system. Johto's a wide array of Pokemon to Kanto, and a central location makes it a good starting point for any up-and-coming trainer. That would be you. Trumpet Land is Hoenn. I don't know what get that one myself. Must be a reference to the music. The seats of both Kanto and Johto. It supports a tropical climate, and the terrain is home to a different range of Pokemon. Lots of travel is water-based, so you might want to get a boat for a Pokemon with stuff. Those have odd musical tastes. So it's a comment about the music from the creator's point of view. That's not uncommon, but usually it's not, unless it's a spite jump, it doesn't get a jump that's built in a spitey way like the early Twilight jump versus the current one. Or the Ruby various early Ruby jumps. Mountainland is, because Mount Coronet, central location. I know it's on tip of the same continent as Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn. Are numerous and varied, and the region is divided longitudinally by the Coronet Mountain range. And it's close, so you might want to get a coat and boots. Freedomland is Unova. It's an entirely different continent than the previous. For the wildlife distribution is such that indigenous Pokemon are common, while other regions are rare. Unova is fairly urbanized, while Castelia City is serving the hub of trade, food, and people and culture. Kalos is again on a third continent, also very fun of those. It's a wide variety of geography and Pokemon, indigenous and shared with other regions. Plus, it's really that stretches back to millennia, and also known as the place of culture, arts, and snobby corner stores. Now, I don't think that's actually true. I could have sworn Hoenn and in fact, a lot of these games I should mention already have jumps. Some of them have multiple. Anyways, Hell on Earth Land is Ore. If you don't remember that, that's the Pokemon Coliseum and Coliseum XD games. Yeah, it kind of sucks to be an Ore, so fair. It's almost entirely that the resources are wild. At least a lot of Pokemon are both scarce. Crime is rampant. Bastion civilization is in the region, house some of the world's best scientists. Pretty different routes to travel, so go get a means to transfer and keep your Pokenav on. Yeah, no, that's the entire. See, that actually codes how a lot of jumps handled it for a long time. Some still, and it still is that way to a degree, where you have mostly the good places to start, and then you have you arriving here puts you at a disadvantage. Hence why, a lot of them. Nowadays, a lot of jumps also just let you choose to start wherever the fuck you want and don't even have a list of locations. So, let's go ahead and get a build out. 5. That would mean, well, that's, hilariously ironic. Right now. So, if I meant it. You can pick a life to live in the Pokemon world up to point. First, roll a 1d8 and then add 9. Your age. I rolled a 1, so I'd be a 10-year-old. It's the minimum. But of course, I could go up to 17. Dinner and 7-year-old life. You could also pay 100 to be any of the age from 10 to 17, or change your gender. So you also get to choose history of your life in the world of Pokemon. This works and its price. Your identity is more than just a resume. It affects your actions. 2. Each identity besides drop-in gives you an extra 10 to 17 years of experience in the world of Pokemon. So you're still you, which with your old set of memories and your old oral justifications, the new memories will affect your thought process and your instincts. You can overcome the rocks each one brings, but it will take time, effort, and willpower to break them. That is something that has... Not only are there a lot of people who just don't consider having their personality changed by, or having the suddenly becoming someone in the world worth it because of their own way of interpreting it. A lot of people interpret it as you basically stealing the life of another person. My personal way is that if you're doing this, that person is you, and it's just a case of reincarnation and you waking up in a new life. That person was you throughout the entire time, and then you wake up. You're not stealing their life. They are still you. They were always you. But it is notable that sometimes those things can be bad drawbacks. Depending on what factions you're involved with, that can fuck you up majorly. Not so much Pokemon, but yeah, to the degree, but also, yeah, a lot of, at this point, a lot of jumps don't focus on this as a actual plus. A lot of them seem to, hold on, we seem to be having a little moment here. Something's happening. Oh. Ah, well, now I'm on the right side of the screen again. Anyways, so now one of the biggest, what was supposed to be one of the most important aspects has completely shifted. We'll get to why. So here we go. Drop in. No memory set altering your actions. In the world of Pokemon, no history means some things can be difficult. You're activating new skills. Hello. Drop-ins, there's a lot of jumps that just straight up don't give you a set drop-in. And instead just say, hey, here's a bunch of backgrounds. Any of them are drop-ins. Because, again, what was supposed to be one of the most important aspects of picking a background suddenly isn't. Clockwork bit. This isn't a criticism or anything. It's just a fun of how designs have changed and all that. It's really just a fun way of thinking about it. I'll go ahead and just knock that out. We'll just pick up a shit ton of adamantite ore. There we go. All the adamantite ore in the world. It used to be those were some of the most important things, and they still are. But also part of the perspective is that if jump chains go long and long enough, and they weren't to this was very much an experimental thing, and when that was there, it just like, well, that wouldn't really be that long, and it really wouldn't be like that before it sunk in that actually, no, it absolutely would be. Hey. Oi. Up in the one shop? Not that gives me presents of elemental orders. You are very knowledgeable about shit. Piece of rock containing rare metal adamantite. I don't answer the rock, but I get up on the bad things. Thank you, friend. You're a good guy, friend. Think of London. When I'm about to roll over here, stand feet. See man holding sword. You and your friends here. Oh, that's helpful. Yeah, it turns out it wasn't that agreed. He just, like, I really want to see if this thing exists. Just he was being ridiculous about it in the way many a goblin can. Sing in your presence, Professor. Sing in your presence, Princess. Said something about you giving me a legendary ore? Do what you did, but thank you. Don't say you saw action running about the ruin quarter. That's all. Who did I say? Sounds like a perilous place, but we're bound to follow. Well, me and muscles are. We'll clear out events so you can follow after us if you choose. If you choose to. I'll give you a brief overview of the others. Yeah, like drop in hermit, small town, city life, money bags. Those are, like, I've already described drop-in, but the other ones should be, it's gonna say self-evident, but you at least, I think you'll get an overgrown ambition. Ah. That's probably to do with that thing. We'll fly around and look at it in a bit, since we're here. God damn, that took so fucking long. If it wasn't for the fact I was determined to do this, and honestly, I did enjoy sharing about Jump Chain. It's a little hobby I really like doing, and it's heavily shaped because yeah, it's basically a lot like how D&D and shit works. You know, I think it's probably closer to 3.5 anything else? My lack of familiarity, 3.5, but I know how 3.5 worked at least a little bit, and that's that unlike 5.5, you could do things like take flaws. Flaws really don't seem to matter much outside of just roleplay. You can't take flaws for trade-offs to get bonuses in 5, as far as I'm fucking aware. But that's exactly how this shit works. I'm in a good time, give me more happiness. Any sign of my muscles? Where is he? I don't know why I decided to. Where is the blacksmith? Him, but I've been noticing I'm making him and Heinrich sound a little similar. You say Hatchen. Stopin! Hatchen! Hatchen! Hatchen, can you hear me? Keep watch. Keep watch. He's alive! You can hold him like that. He's alive. Yep. Okay, we got his vision. He's coming too. That's not. Why'd you come after me? Yeah, I have to tell you why later. I got initiative off like that. I listened. We black rot dragon thanks to you. And you'll pay for it. I can wait till you're healed. I can wait until you're healed. Well, we've got some stuff that'll help us fill the job anyways. God, Suburb Professor did not that for me. I'm gonna be dying of my heart. What I am longing searching for. I'd like to do it again, just even with physical painful falling. Yes, a good thing I said the good thing you're awful, a painful falling, Hudson. Look at that, tell me I found you're alive. Thank you for everything I put you through. Sachin, thanks too. But my brother give a hug. You know, my mayor's around the same as you, and he was David's cocky. Wouldn't back down fight, don't take an order. He was my blood, I do best around him, it was enough. And one day he went too far, and bound the western islands. One later in life, and put the rest in one over, but off he ran all the same. I left him, I do. He died alone and broke my heart. I knew it was the right decision as the captain. We can save you, Hatchin. Life don't give me many chances like this. Oof. That's not to say his brother's reckless got him killed. It forced him to a position where he had to choose to abandon his brother to die to save everyone else. Not that. Muzzle self to light up. Let's follow our merchant friend out of here. How was that? Could you have to with the midnight dew? Wouldn't so well with leave on the road for our health. Fishing is once again, I think, going to prove to be the best of these quests. But I will say, it is definitely no fucking slouch. Goddamn. While we fly, you wake up just okay. No memory set altering actions. No history means something to be developed. You aren't getting any skills for free. In a lot of settings, this means you don't automatically speak the fucking local language. You don't understand cultural customs that you would get by being a normal, like someone part of the world. You lack a lot of little things. This is, by the by, something I actually modeled in one of my simulationist jump chain things that I found. I went to it was one of the Pokemon jumps. Not this one. This one has a stipulation that it has to be the first jump because of the way it's written. You don't have to do the first one, but if you don't, you don't get to do it. That's fine. There's plenty of other Pokemon jumps. I still like it. I know some people don't, but I like it. Anyways. And that one, I took a drop-in option. And you know what that resulted in? Me having a major handicap as the Pokemon trainer, because I didn't have any of the cultural things that actually training actual real Pokemon would do. Bang, I'll fully admit, I'm not even the best at training my own dogs, let alone something that involves actually battle instead of just getting them to consistently sit on demand. What happened to Missing Lad? Sell sword sack. That's a good thing between you and the company's amount of gold coin shots. Oh, it's in the sweaty poke the 9 Aeon indecipherable knot. Take that, I've I'm sure to the sword as well. This way too well. We go back a ways. I know I need to take it hard if he lost the radar. I knew he had a brother though. Motherfucker missing in the science. What do you say his name is once again? I know. He was there. Caught himself a failed sellsword. He was dragging himself to the road when he noticed found him. Else he saved, like he served oil trial in exchange for their kindness. He died fending off enemy advances on the summit and gave a hero's medal for it. How much would you? He deserves to know. Oh wow, that is actually a very nice tragic thing. It turns out that his brother did survive. He abandoned him, but saved his other men. But his brother survived and got to live a life. Grew to become a better person overall, and apparently it finally grew to become the type of person he wanted to be and be as the raider. And well, he eventually did die without him fighting by his side. It wasn't because he was abandoning him. It wasn't because of he failed him. It was because he was living up to the way. It was because he was a good man trying to protect his fellows. That's really fucking good. I think it's gonna be a solid Fisher. I think I'll split this one thing off into its own little video section that I'll end up posting to both of my channels, just to maximize attention. Both for this one and because it's gonna be you know, a little different than I usually do. Oop, forgot to do the other thing while it was overnight. That you think that's what I left him. He's not to me. Who he could have been? No, he didn't die a failure. Please made the rest. Thank you, Professor, for this sinful action. You know, that's something can be on mind when he sees all the good you've done with your pickaxe. Finesse, I think it's time Hatch and leave the nest. You know, only clips swing to learn. I miss him. I'm an adventurer. And lads, I can't stay here forever either. That's why I didn't know any answer. And we don't say how many others here. Just wait and see. Well, where we go. We'll never forget your presence. The minor of oceans raiders. That's actually really good. His brother died, and if he had known he alive, he might have been able to reconnect with them. But, you know, at least he did not know it. He died because he was forced to abandon him. He lived longer and became, you know. Ah, God, this is honestly really good. The Fisher one's probably still my favorite, just because I love that little group of weirdos. And the twist of the assassin really fucking sets it. Oh, Seven, what did I ever been there to see it all and sees no more? So I can have a start. This slash between legend will make for a truly compelling read. I just got more sense than more content than I have. I will focus on business sales, tireless efforts, and the fruit born of the cooperation with honest. Everything wrapped up in a neat little package. That's what we get packages. So now I just send those seeds. Now I got nothing to show for my hard work. Oh, what did I say? I missed out anyone. Thank you for all trying to God to see inside the season for Fauci thing. And they were some help to Basil. Oh my God. And that's fast that our work is done. He's the best of subjects, Haro. That is the most sling I've ever written. I can never die without you for the heart. Thank you. I don't know if you're rewarded for Hachi's scheming. Please have it for me. Will you make your work? I'm sure you will. Oh, I have to go. Okay. I like that. That's also actually extra sweet. She was so moved by all this stuff that she ended up fucking. And it ended up helping him out a lot. That's nice. Yeah, we're gonna have just enough time to do this thing. So. Anyways, no history. Did I read that extra drop in blurb? Okay, wake up in the road just outside the first town in your region. Family, no friends, no history. All you have are the clothes you wear, the gear you purchase, whatever skills or abilities you have. Look in your bag, you see a trainer card that will serve as an identification in the event that you would need it. And this is also one of the big change because of how much more valuable having these things was seen as. Just having these abilities was seen as. I should have teleported over. I'm stupid. Everything but drop-in costs 100 cost points. In this case, it's 50 choice points, except for money bags, which 100. Which I don't like that, but the biggest reason I don't like it is because eventually everyone realized that when it came to 1,000-point budgetary things like this, the increments should never go below 100. It just causes so much bookkeeping annoyance. Look in your bag, see a trainer that will serve as an identification. In the event that you would need it, Bunch of bird Pokemon has staying down the road. After shooting them off, you see the target with a wild Pokemon. 6 opponents want to tag along with you. And that's the explanation for why you have a partner. Pokemon partner. And well, and you'll be glad to hear that Melon's latest talk comes on Lock Town. See how many souls have become knocking on our door. Those who have other dreams have come in upon us for the time souls those filled once we're in that dream. Like for their presence. This small activity, particularly Mr. Right Commissioner, thanking me and the guild for our donation. And the fake aliens, what this is about. Give the donation too. A bashful philanthropist. An altruistic reporter. The better you need who does the good deed in someone else's name. You can thank this person. Speaking of thanks, I have something for you. So much without it earned, and anticipating for your bearing that you have grown much for your experience. Hey, well, can you employ your knowledge skills source of man and nature both? And we are done. There's bonists. Ah, fuck. Okay, so for my YouTube archive, I'm going to end this off here. Tomorrow we'll be back with Monk and Dark Knight, and I'm so fucking excited. Like legit. Primarily, the company that will just be doing stuff the grind, doing dungeons and such. Primarily for Dark Knight, but we will be doing, you know, all the quests I can for Monk. I do need to get rid of a bunch of this shit though. I just didn't want to delve too deeply into the weeds, the metaphorical weeds. Okay, but peace out. I'll see you all next time, folks. At least.